quarter raring to go. Yeah, I think this team can score. We've thought this team could score since they were assembled. What we're all working hard together to do is to figure out some defensive consistency and toughness. And even though there's areas of our defense that were lacking tonight, the toughness was not lacking throughout the game. And if we got into a moment where we were struggling, they looked at each other, they said something, or they look strong. Sometimes it's enough just to look strong at your teammate, and then they go, I'm strong too, and they go fight together. So I thought our women took a big step forward in that space.
An example of that toughness, +8 on the glass in this game, big rebounds down the stretch as well to help close this one out.
Yeah, some really big ones down the stretch where you're going, we have to grab it in order to win the game. And I thought a lot of people did that. I thought Brooke had a great second half rebounding. Her rebounding in the first half was, not where she typically is. Julia's rebounding. And then each person got one that I can remember that's like, we had to have it, including these two sitting next to me.
Fordham came into this game third in the conference. What does a game like this do for the confidence of this bunch?
I'm really hoping that it infuses in them the belief of what they're capable of. We played a really good game here against Rhode Island, who's number one in the conference. So I think as we get these opportunities to play teams that are currently ranked above us, we want to build momentum at this point for the postseason. And you build that on collective successes in practice, in individual conversations, in leadership meetings, and then in the outcome of the game. So really, really happy for our women.
For Kyla McMakin, another 30-plus performance in this one, and we've spoken a lot about efficiency lately. What was the difference to find that efficiency tonight?
One, the setup, due with those 13 assists, it was like they found me that split second, that was open, so that really helped out a lot, and just Tilt's been hounding me getting in the gym, so I just the extra emphasis of that, just trying to shoot whenever there's free time, so.
And Kyla, I was here earlier in the game. You were the first one out on the floor. How has that been helping you in these moments, knowing that, hey, I put the work in, I know I'm going to get the result because of that?
Feels good, that all that time didn't go to waste. And just to know, there's kind of extra confidence when I know all my teammates are doing it, because when I'm here, it's Bree and Ken is here. When I'm shooting late, there's someone else shooting. So it means a lot that a team, is doing something, kind of influences me or motivates me, okay, she's in the gym a lot and it's showing, so let me try to do the same thing, and I might help my game out a little bit.
In the third quarter, you guys had an 11-point lead going into the second half, saw that go away, but then found your defense again in the fourth quarter. What did it take to come up with some of those huge stops?
Kind of that gritty basketball where, we like to joke and call it gel basketball. It looks crazy, but we all move as one and we kind of know what we're doing, and just that we're yelling at each other going, hey, we're going there, we're going there. And it's just, every huddle we're having good defensive talk. And it was, we kind of get scored on with layups until it challenged us to rise up and not let that, take that from other teams. We need to stop letting them come punch at us. And so I think we responded to that.
Peyton Kennedy, we've seen you provide a big spark off the bench for this team time and time again. And I want to go back to something I asked you about in postgame on the broadcast. You had a big and one in the first half and let out a huge roar of emotion. It seemed like everyone responded to that. Talk us through that moment.
Yeah, I think having that energy just radiates throughout the whole team, whether it's in a game or in practice, and we practice that constantly, every day. And having that toughness, it propels and it radiates throughout the entire team. So I think my role, and I love to have that role, is bringing energy to the team. So, yeah.
Watching you play, it's very obvious, Peyton, that you are physically strong, but this team was mentally strong in this game. Talk about what it took to stay in it for a full 40 minutes.
Yeah, definitely a lot of focus and memorization from Scout. And we practice mental toughness throughout practice, too, whether it's running an 11 or focusing on turnovers or focusing on the Scout. And I think that really helps us in the game as a collective.
And you come up with a win against a team that is picked towards the top of the conference. They're performing that way right now. What do you think that does for not only your confidence but the rest of the team, knowing that you can go out and beat the best in this league?
Right. I think definitely going into it, we need momentum going into the postseason. So I think having that and having that grit and the confidence, just go out there, play your best, give people the ball, make those toughness plays, and you'll get the win.
home coming up against George Mason on Wednesday. How focused is this team on trying to build a winning streak here?
Right, we're very focused. I think we have yet to have back-to-back wins, so I think this is our opportunity, especially now just coming off of a top 3 team. So use this momentum into this next game and focus and have mental and physical toughness go to it.
Thank you all very much, and congratulations on the huge win.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Colin.